Hello everyone, today we're going to study history chapter number 2. Hello everyone, today we're going to study history standard 8 chapter number 2, Europe and India, and the topic name is the intellectual revolution in Europe. Intellectual means enlightenment or intelligence of a brain power of human. Due to the changes during the Renaissance period, Europe proceeded from medieval to modern age. Intellectual revolution took place in the same period. Means when the Renaissance period was going on, at the same time, intellectual revolution also took place. The society starts stepping out of the past ignorance and blind faith. The pre-established customs and traditions came to be seen from a critical point of view. All these changes are addressed as the intellectual revolution, which gave further momentum to scientific discoveries in Europe. In the picture we will understand the intellectual revolution in Europe. You can see here one person is guiding to the groups of the people, enlightenment thinkers, those who awake the people's mind. They are, for example, here Voltaire, Rousseau, Thomas Hobbes, Montesquieu, John Locke. Here one more example you can see of the great scientist Newton. Revolution in political sphere. Revolution means change, and change happening, as you all know, in the previously we had studied so many parts of the Europe. There are revolution going on, changes going on. Now it is also one of the part political sphere, Rajniti. In the early stage of beginning of modern period in Europe, many political changes took place due to the various revolutionary events during the 18th as well as 19th century. This period is known as the Age of Revolutions. During this period, there was a development of the parliamentary democracy in England. Parliamentary means where the people will choose their PM or their rulers. Okay, there was a changes in the form of cabinet system. The Bill of Rights 1689 laid limitations on the power of the king. The sovereignty of the parliament was established. Now we see the Bill of Rights 1689. It is very famous Bill of the Right. Due to this, the Bill of the Right, those are kings or queen, their rights should be get the limitation. उनके अधिकारों को कम किया जाएगा. Here you can see the images of the person John White. Okay, he brought the Bill of the Rights, and it's also given other one also, Magna Carta. Here you can see the Bill of the Right. The English Bill of the Right was written in 1689, and it was established for the restrictions on the royal family's right. And the most important parts of this Bill of Right too, that limited the right of the raising money through the taxation of the parliament. Okay, now you can see the parliamentary system, democracy, executive, then legislature, and then select the citizen. We will elect to the legislature, and legislature will select, and they will get the executive, and this is from the parliamentary system. Our next topic is the American War of Independence. With the background of revolutionary development in Europe, it is equally important to think about the American War of Independence. With the discovery of America, the European countries turned their attention towards this continent. The imperialist European countries took control of different regions of America and established their colonies. England established 13 colonies on the east coast of America. Initially, England had nominal domination over these colonies, but later, English Parliament laid oppressive restrictions and taxes on these American colonies, These people in America revolted against it. England declared war to suppress these colonies. So class, through these images we try to understand. You can see here it is a flag of America and it is a English or England. Okay. Here you can see these all are European countries. Okay. Are you able to see? Now European went to America. Okay. And they established their colonies. At the first they simply doing business, but after the England Parliament passed the restriction bill, they started putting restriction on the American colonies. Therefore American people don't like these all restrictions on them. They come together under the leadership of George Washington. Okay. Through this image we will try to understand. Here you can see England, he was imposing the taxation on the Americans. Then you can see the image of George Washington. George Washington, he led the army of these American colonies, and after that they took the strong fighting against the Britain government, and after that they win that battle, and then we get new state or new country. That name was a United States of America, and these are the 13 colonies which is occupied by the British government or England. Okay. And when America was got independence on the year of 1776, on July 4, 1776, American colonies organized the army under the leadership of George Washington and finally won against England. This event is known as the American War of Independence. A new nation known as the United States of America with the federal government. Federal government means union government. Written constitution and based on the principle of democracy was born. So on which year America was declared independence? So on 4th July 1776. Hello everyone, our new topic is the French Revolution. You can see the French flag. So we're going to study about the French Revolution. Okay. French Revolution began in the 1789 AD. The people of France revolted against the uncontrolled and unjust monarchy and feudalism and established a republic. This event is known as a French Revolution. Through this French Revolution, we are getting the three values. These are liberty, equality, and fraternity. Okay. So through this image, we will get to understand feudal system. How was the system? Why the people against to this monarchy system? So king, noble, lords, knight, and peasant means whichever the expenditures are there of these, or soldiers even, that all have to pay for to these common people, peasants and serfs. Okay. You can see here poor man, he is carrying both king also and the soldiers also. Okay. And through this French Revolution we get the three valuable things which are liberty, equality and fraternity. Liberty means freedom, equality means similarity, equal one, fraternity means brotherhood. Okay. And after this the world getting political revolution through the American War of Independence and French Revolution. These gave very important place among the historical revolution. Okay. Our next topic is Industrial Revolution. Through these images, I think you all have understand what we're going to study. Okay, so in the later period of 18th century, there were many technological innovations in Europe. There was production with the help of machines running on steam. The cottage industries were replaced by the big factories. Machines came to be used instead of handlooms. Railways and steamer became the mode of transportations. And the age of machines began, and that is known as the industrial revolution. Okay, so here you can see the cottage industry. Cottage means small industries. Okay, you can see here. But when this small, after the technological innovation, so many things were developed, so these cottage industries were replaced by these factories. Okay, as the same way these factories, as the same way it's handloom, people are weaving with the handlooms. Now this handloom is replaced by the machines. Okay, then we can see the steam engines. Railways run by these steam engines. Okay, then here so many other invention has shown. For example, like a light bulb invented by the Thomas Edison, aeroplane, the Wright brothers, same way telephone, Alexander Graham Bell, photograph, Thomas Edison, cotton gin means cotton's cutting machine one is invented by the Ellie Whitney. There are so many things other which is invented in the latter half of the 18th century. And but this all thing means these new inventions or technological development took place where in the world? That is a place name was England. Okay, so where took this place industrial revolution? In England. Okay, our next topic is rise of capitalism. With the discovery of new sea routes began a new era of trade between Europe and Asia. Many traders came forwards to trade with the eastern countries through the sea route. It was not easy to carry out trade single-handedly, and hence many traders came together and started trade. Thus, there was rise of many trading companies. Trade with Oriental countries, Oriental means Eastern countries, was very profitable and responsible for economic prosperity. Hence, European rulers started giving military protection and trade concessions to these trading companies. Now you can see these companies' name. See, around 1600 English East India Company established. Then 1602 Dutch East India Company. 1628 Portuguese East India Company. 1664 French East India Company. This led to accumulation of wealth in Europe. This property was used in the form of capital for trade and commerce, which led to rise of capitalist economic system in Europe. Here started the new sea route. Through the new sea route, the trade began from between Europe and Asia, but for a single person it is not carry out all the tasks. Therefore, this all trader came together and began business with Asian countries or Eastern countries. Then, after coming in India, they established their companies. Example: British East India Company, Dutch East India Company, Portugal East India Company, and French East India Company. And among them, between they started a competition. And now between from Europe, they are doing business with Africa and India. Between Asian and African continents, business make them very profitable, means European becoming very rich, and this make the rise of capitalism in Europe.